Hey, welcome back to Hard Truths, the podcast where we have real conversations about the things that shape our lives. Today, I want to talk to you about something that I think we all struggle with at some point or another: trusting our intuition. You know that feeling, that gut instinct that nudges you in a certain direction, even when logic or outside voices are telling you something different. We've all had those moments where we've ignored it only to look back and say, man, I should have trusted my gut. But here's the thing: intuition isn't just a vague feeling or blind guesswork. Science actually backs it up as one of the most powerful decision making tools we have. And yet, so many of us have been conditioned to ignore it, to second guess ourselves, and to rely solely on logic and external validation instead. So, let's break this down. We're going to dive into what intuition really is, the science behind why it works, and why people who trust their gut often make better and quicker decisions than those who overthink. We'll also talk about why we've trained to doubt ourselves, how that holds us back, and most importantly, how you can sharpen your intuition and actually start trusting it. Because at the end of the day, we all have that inner voice. The question is, are you listening to it? Okay, let's get one thing clear. Intuition is not guessing. It's not about making random decisions based on emotions. It's actually your brain's processing massive amounts of information at lightning speeds, way faster than your conscious mind ever could. See, studies show that the brain stores patterns, experiences, and knowledge in your subconscious. And when faced with a decision, it pulls that from that deep well of information before you even consciously register it. Think about it like this. Your intuition is like a supercomputer running in the background, while your logical brain is just a basic calculator. While you're consciously debating pros and cons, your intuition has already analyzed years of experience, micro expressions, and past patterns, and given you the answer instantly. Have you ever met someone and instantly felt like something was off? That wasn't paranoia. It was your subconscious picking up on subtle cues that your conscious brain couldn't articulate yet. Research from University of Leeds found that intuition is essentially rapid unconscious processing. It's your brain connecting dots you didn't even know existed. Another study from the Max Planck Institute showed that people who trusted their intuition made faster and more accurate decisions than those who overanalyze. Why? Because logic is slow, but intuition is instant. Overthinking actually clouds judgment, making you second guess what your brain already knows to be true. So here's my take. People overcomplicate decision making. We live in a world where we're told to overanalyze everything to death. But the truth is, your gut often knows before your mind does. Every time I've ignored my intuition, I've paid the price. Whether it was a business move, or a relationship, or an opportunity. And every time I listened to it, it led me exactly where I needed to be. So let's talk about ignoring your intuition and why it holds you back. So why do so many people ignore their intuition though? It's simple. We've been trained to doubt ourselves. See, society pushes logic, reason, and data-driven decisions. Schools teach us to base everything on facts, not feelings. And sure, logic has its place. But here's the hard truth. Some of the biggest, most life-changing decisions you ever make won't come from a spreadsheet of data to back them up. Think about it. The person you choose to spend your life with, the moment you decide to take a career leap, that gut feeling that tells you to walk away from a bad situation, these are not decisions you can rationalize to death. And yet, people waste time trying to prove what they already know deep down. It's like driving with a GPS when you already know the route. Your gut is saying, turn left. But logic is screaming, wait, let's double check the map, weigh out possible routes, and analyze the traffic reports. Meanwhile, the people who just trust the turn are already moving forward, while you're still stuck debating. And here's the kicker. The more you ignore your intuition, the weaker it gets. It's a muscle. When you use it, it strengthens. When you don't, it fades. That's why people who always second guess themselves end up stuck in indecision. They've trained themselves to distrust their own mind. Are you still not convinced intuition is legit? Let's talk about some real-world success stories. Steve Jobs was famous for saying, have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. They somehow already know what you truly want to become. He made some of his strongest and biggest decisions, like the launching the iPhone, purely based on instinct, not market data. People thought he was crazy, but he trusted his gut. The result? A device that you probably have in your hand right now, and it changed the world. Oprah Winfrey has also talked about how every major success in her life came from trusting her intuition. Whether it was turning down business deals that didn't feel right or launching her own network, she followed her gut, even when logic said otherwise. And it paid off. How about this? Even elite athletes rely on intuition. When a basketball player makes a split-second decision to pass instead of shoot, or a fighter instinctively dodges a punch. No, it's not luck. It's their brain pulling from thousands of hours of experience in one instant. So here's a challenge for you. This is where I stand. Intuition is underrated as hell. Too many people waste time debating decisions when deep down, they already know the answer. They just don't trust themselves enough to act on it. So here's my challenge for you. For the next 7 days, listen to your intuition. Big decisions, small ones, whatever comes up. Instead of overthinking it, trust the first answer that comes to you. See what happens. Test it, strengthen it, and watch how much clarity and confidence you gain in the process. And that's it for today's episode of Hard Truths. If this hit home, share it with someone who needs to hear it. And if you're ready to start trusting your intuition, let me know. Send me a message, tag me, whatever, at DANNYLYVIN. Just start listening to yourself. I'll see you in the next time. And remember, your gut already knows. Trust it.